Hello, my beautiful Leos, and welcome. I hope you are well. My name is Ariane. You are on my channel, Achievement Serenity, and today we're doing a love reading, tarot love reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome, Leos. You guys are low-key my favorites. Don't tell anybody else. Yeah, so I'm doing a whole zodiac series of these love readings, and I started in the backwards order of the zodiac, so I've been working up my way from Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, etc. And now I'm at Leo, and I'll only have Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries left after this. And yeah, earlier tonight, I was literally listening to music and throwing a whole ass superstar performance in my room. And then when I started, I was like, oh, I should do a reading. I was like, which sign I'm at right now? And I was like, oh, Leo. And I was like, oh, of course it's Leo. Right after I do that. So like I'm in the mood, I'm vibing, I feel like excited and energetic, so you know, enjoy my joy. So, of course I invite you to watch your other signs as well after watching this, if you like it and if you think it resonates. If you want to, I'll link the playlist down below. But we're gonna start with this pre-pulled card that I didn't look at. Well, there's a message behind it. I didn't look at the message behind it. We're going to start with this, and then we'll pull more cards from the tarot and oracle decks to get your full reading and get into the nitty-gritty. I really go in depth in my readings, so I'm excited. I hope you are too. So let's start with your card here. Beautiful card, lots of green, and then this pink heart in the middle, gorgeous. And let's see what it says behind. Ooh, secret admirer. Someone has very deep and strong feelings for you that they have never admitted to you. Ooh. Spicy, exciting. And I feel, yeah, I can already see where this reading is going. I feel like this is a perfect message for Leo, right? Perfect message for Leo. Like, getting told you have a secret. Oh my god, look. The lovers, Jesus. Getting told you have a secret admirer and then getting a bunch of compliments about it. Hello. So this is very exciting, and I love that until now every single sign has been so different. And even though, you know, it's a love reading, to me love readings can be so many things. I don't necessarily ask about like if you have a partner or not, or if you have someone in mind. I just kind of go broad, like what kind of love message or a message about their love life do they need to know. That's just kind of where I've been going, and I've got so many different and beautiful and complex messages for each sign, so I'm super happy and having so much fun. So hope that translates through the video and the screen and you feel it too, because we're having fun here. Okay, but enough of talking about me and how I feel. Oh my god. The first card that came through, and that's so funny because usually I don't like just show like the card that's underneath when I've just started shuffling and it hasn't even come out yet. I never do that, or I never think like, oh, this is gonna be relevant to the reading, but then I saw it and I was like, oh, and look at it, comes out right now. Okay, so love message for Leo, please. Ooh, okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let's get more. Oh, I also saw this when I was shuffling, so I'm not surprised. And this one I'm not sure, so we'll put it back, and if it wants to come through, we'll come through again. Oh wow. Oh wow. Love this for you. Okay, hold on. I'll explain everything when we got all the cards out. If you already know tarot, you can already smell it and read it. Interesting. Okay, love message for Leo. So many court cards. Is it because there's so many people involved here? Oh, okay. This one was like, I'm here, bitch. Look at me. Yeah. So we have shadow work at the top. I do want to show it to you. And 444 on the recording time right when I finish shuffling. Hello, angel number. 444 has been showing up so much for me recently. I don't know if for you it has. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Or which ones have been showing up for recently. I'm super curious about that. because angel numbers are real, you guys. So we have the Lovers, we have the Devil, which, interesting contrast. We have the Three of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, we have the Empress in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So you notice we have the couple here, Queen and King of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so let me kind of tune into this message. And I know I've been really cheery and excited, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the type of message that's going to come through. So I always honor what comes through, of course. But let's see. I'm kind of seeing this as like, this side here is this secret admirer of yours, like who they are, what their energy is right now, how they're feeling, and this side is more you, okay? And also, like, I know, like, King and Queen, it doesn't have to be that they're a man, you're a woman. Of course, tarot is about energy. I hope you already know that. Wanted to clarify in case you don't. We don't do heteronormative bullshit on my channel. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, there's someone who has such strong admiration and love for you. It's very, I mean, I was going to say very surprising, but I don't mean that it's surprising that someone loves you, of course. Of course, that's not surprising, but it's like, it's surprising because we did see a secret admirer. So I don't think you're aware of this. So if you're not aware of this, you're probably surprised, right? Which is why I said that. But the thing is, they're kind of in a dark place right now, so I don't know. And I think they know that. I think that they know it's not the right time to come up to you and tell you about it. So I don't think they necessarily will, or at least not right now, they necessarily will kind of tell you about it. And it could be for both of you's own good, okay? But, obviously, of course, if this is coming through in the reading, it's because the universe wanted you to know this. So we'll get, we'll get why. Maybe it's just because, like, you need a little bit of, fun in your life to think about, ooh, I have a secret admirer, or maybe like a little confidence boost, right? To know that this is going on, but it could be something else. Because the thing is, the Lovers, and even the King of Pentacles, is obviously a very beautiful card. Because the Lovers is kind of about spiritual and physical connection, and kind of a sacred union between two beings, two souls, right? And of course, it's a beautiful card, you can tell with that imagery that it represents that. But sorry, I'm getting like an intuitive message coming through. Okay. The problem here with this person is that they don't listen to their intuition, or they haven't in the past. And that's why right now they're kind of blocked, and they're kind of in awe of you because you kind of do listen to your intuition, or if at least they perceive you as being more aware and wise and emotionally intelligent than them about these things. But the thing is, with the Devil underneath the Lovers, this is obsessive, you guys, okay? It's not fully healthy. Yes, their love for you is beautiful. It's strong, but it's also, like, about escapism. Like, they use their capacity to fantasize about you and having a relationship with you as an escape to their current problems. They might also be projecting stuff onto you. The thing is, this person has had painful events in their life recently. And I don't even necessarily think that it's romantic. I don't necessarily think that it's like, oh, someone cheated on them, or they broke up with their partner or something, or their partner broke up with them. But obviously it could have happened, but I don't think this is like a recent past. I don't think this is what this card represents. But this Three of Swords here represents heartbreak, which you can kind of guess, of course, with the imagery. But very interesting. Yeah, the King of Pentacles for me is really them, like represents them, and the fact that we literally in the spread have the Three of Swords on top, like above it, is kind of telling me that they feel they have this pain looming over them, or this darkness looming over them. And I'm doing this kind of like motion like this, like, you know, like the, where do you see that? In cartoons or comics? Where's that from? Like when sometimes in some media when like someone is sad, like they'll do like a rainy cloud on top of them. Or I watched Inside Out last night, and sadness does have a cloud and starts crying in the air when she's sad. I think she's, yeah, I think it's underneath her though. But something like that, they kind of feel that way. They feel, oh, I just heard the word cursed. They feel cursed about something. Oh, I just heard I can never have love because I hurt someone else in the past. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's also why I picked up some decks for this reading that are also kind of dark. They're not at peace with their past mistakes. And it's kind of eating them from the inside, or at least that's how they feel. It's kind of... because those things get heavier and heavier and harder to ignore the older you get. Or the more time has passed since that. And I think that I don't think that they're like 20 years old. I don't think so. I don't think you're 20 years old either, okay? I mean, maybe you're in your 20s, but like, I don't think this is like, oh, I committed mistakes like when I was 17, but that was like 3 years ago. No. I think it's been a while now since this has happened, like more in their youth, or how they would describe it, and or at least a long time ago, maybe in their childhood. But they feel like they've done something terribly wrong, and on the spot they didn't apologize, they didn't take the responsibility, they escaped it, they, avoided it, and they just never said anything, and now it's eating them from the inside. Yeah, they keep giving me all these like dark metaphors and intense words, like cursed, eating me from the inside, darkness looming over my head. Like, okay, chill out. Are they a Scorpio? Do they have a Scorpio Mercury? They could have 8th house placements for sure. Yeah. Which can have a similar vibe to Scorpio, but okay. They could be a poet or a writer. Or if they're not, that could be beneficial for them to just verbalize and put on paper all their feelings and all their darkness, and it can stay hidden, it can stay secret to them, because I feel like it's like they hurt someone in the past and then they just kind of left, never took accountability, and they kind of rebuilt a life for themselves and met other people, were in relationships with other people, and then they didn't tell that person I did that in the past. So now they feel like they're living a lie, or they feel like that's just always in their like in the backseat of their mind, and every time it's like it wants to be addressed, so it just a lot of pressure. Yeah, they feel so pressured. And when they get into other relationships, even like friendships, sometimes their energy gets icky because they get like all over the place, and it's weird because their nervous system is triggered, but to the other person they don't understand, so they're like, what the hell, why is this person suddenly like getting triggered over a little thing and getting pissed off, or feeling like I'm always accusing them of something, or maybe they're like ignoring me all of a sudden. They might do like weird dysregulated nervous system shit. Yeah, they need to go to therapy, they need to go to coaching, they need to like some kind of help to learn how to regulate this, and also learn how to process all of these emotions that they've never processed, because they're starting to control their life, essentially. Yeah. Okay, and look at this. Yeah, I saw this when I was shuffling the Empress here, which is why it was interesting to me that it came out here too, but in reverse. In these past videos I've been doing like reading all of it in one play, and then after that pulling more, but I want to pull more for this. I want to know... oh... Of course. I want to know why you need to know this. Like, why do you need to know this right now? That this isn't about you. Because I don't think you've even... I mean, I was going to say met this person. You probably do. You probably have. But I don't think you've ever even been romantically involved with this person. Maybe you've never even thought about them in that way. So why do you need to know this? Why does Leo need to know about this person and what they're going through right now? Why is that relevant for them? Why does Spirit want them to know about this today? Yeah. Oh, damn. Ace of Cups. I saw this while shuffling this and I was like, no, I don't think it's meant to come out. But we have it here. Okay, Five of Cups in reverse at the bottom. We have the Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Tower in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's something about you that you don't bypass shit. You don't bypass hard things. You don't bypass hard emotions. You don't let people do BS things that this person may have done in the past in their other relationships. And there's just something about the way you carry yourself and that you speak and that you show up and that you assert yourself when necessary, where it's like so beautiful to this person. And that's why they're so attracted to you. That's why they're so obsessed with you, because they feel like you can fix them, or they would have no choice but to fix themselves if they were with you. But I think if they were trying to be with you right now, it would just be chaotic, because they don't know how to fix their issues. They know they have them, they know they want to fix them, they don't know how. They're looking for a savior, some kind of like that. But I think you wouldn't even look their way, or you would be like, are you kidding me? If they suggested that you two are together, because you would sense it. There's something about how much you love yourself, how much you know yourself, how much you don't compromise when things are important to you. Yeah, this is like a fantasy for them. This is a fantasy about you healing them. I'm sorry, that's what I keep hearing. Okay, I see where this reading is going and why this has come through. Look at that, King of Wands when I split the deck. This person might actually, now that I have more insight, they might actually approach you and make you an offer or tell you that they're into you. It could even be someone from your past, I don't know. But I was very interested in seeing these two cards here, which are both kind of, I mean, especially the Tower is about kind of catastrophes and things like that in reverse. And there's something about like, the reason why you're guided to this reading here and know the universe wants you to know about this is because they want you to know that this person does not have your best interest at heart. And it's not because they're consciously malicious, but they're so caught up in past pain and past patterns and weird darkness emotions that it would not do you and them any good to be together, even if their offer seems really romantic and really sweet and really enticing at first. So don't just say yes to go on a date with them or to date them just because they're flattering your ego and they're complimenting you and it feels so nice to feel loved and appreciated and complimented. Okay, that's what this reading is about. Yes, you need to remain patient with your plans to have someone who can be long-term, because this person has a fantasy. They're not even fully partly, but they're not fully seeing you for who you are. They're projecting a fantasy onto you, a fantasy role that you could do and take. And it's like, if you were to be with them, like the Tower and the Six of Swords would happen. It's like they would be some kind of breakdown, okay, or shit would happen, or shit would hit the fan. You would argue, or you would see like this was a catastrophe. What the hell am I doing here? Yeah, you would like be harsh with them and tell them the truth and be like, why the hell did you do this to me? Why the hell weren't you honest? And it would just create a lot of shit. And then you would have to leave by the Six of Swords, essentially. Okay, so it's like the universe doesn't. And if this is coming through right now in this reading, it's because this is a lesson that you don't need to learn. This is not something that you have to go through to learn some kind of lesson or become like more wise. this is their lesson to learn, and you don't have to get involved with your feelings in this shit. You are more far-sighted. Yeah, you're more far-sighted than that, especially with how you treat your emotions and your heart. And it's like that you can avoid that. So if someone in the next few weeks or even months like comes up to you and they're like, it's someone that you know but you never really considered romantically potentially, and they're like, hey, really big crush on you, I've been thinking about you a lot, I want to take you out, and they look so romantic, this could be this person. Okay, and you might want to be careful, or you might want to ask them questions about their past or where they're at emotionally right now to try to suss out if they have your best interest at heart and if they really are ready to have a relationship. Because again, another proof, they're not ready. They're carrying too big of a burden from their past that has nothing to do with you. You don't need to be involved in that shit. Yeah, that's the thing. Because with the Queen of Pentacles here, like, you're busy building your own empire, whatever that means for you. It doesn't have to mean like literal money empire, it doesn't have to mean that you're an entrepreneur. It could be, but you know, like, you're busy caring about tending to your own money, your own career, thinking about your own achievements, stability in your life, taking care of your own family. You're not here to heal nobody. Oh, that's why this card is in reverse, because if you look at the imagery here, it looks like very healing, calm, serene, empathetic energy, and it's like, you're not here to do this. You're here to be a fucking Queen of Pentacles. Just get your money and leave. Maybe this is a work person and they're like, hey, like, I love you, and you're like, what? I'm just here to like get my money and then I go home. What are you talking about? Yes, and you don't need, you have a very clear mind, okay? And this person, I think, underestimates that because it's not necessarily a part of you that they want to see, because it could kind of get in the way of their plan. Which almost tells me that, like, you might have been far-sighted enough and intuitive enough to know this was not a good situation for you, even without me telling you. This could be a confirmation. This could be, this person has already approached you, and then you're finding this video, and this is just confirmation of your intuition, okay? Yeah, I mean, you're very strong mind, very intelligent, very good at conveying what you think and being very honest, but you also know when to contain yourself or how to say things so that you remain honest but you're not rude, at least when you don't want to be. And you don't hesitate when you make choices. You know, you're absolutely capable of sometimes making choices based on logic, sometimes making decisions based on intuition and what your heart is telling you. You have very good balance. Yes, exactly. You have very good balance in your life with the Two of Wands, and because of that, you get the Six of Wands, which is success in your life. This is why you're so successful. And they underestimate you. And I don't know why the hell they underestimate you if they work with you and you have like the same position, because I think like you probably have a pretty good career, or at least are really well respected in your field, and they would know that. So like, I don't know, you know, who the hell are they? Again, it's just another proof that like they are just like, their image of you is what's the word I'm looking for? It's a specific word I'm looking for that I cannot find. Blighted? Is that it? Their vision of you is not like clear. It's Seven of Cups here. You're not seeing you clearly. It's not who you really are, how you really are. I know I was saying like, this is probably someone who you never were romantically involved with, but I don't know. Maybe one person or two here could be about an ex. You would know if this is you or not, but for most of you, you would be surprised that this person has affections for you because of this Secret Admirer card. Okay, oh, if it's your ex, you would think that they have moved on, and you don't really think about them anymore. I think that would be it, yeah. So then when they confess to you or they approach you, you're surprised. Because you weren't doubting that, you weren't suspecting that. Okay. Any other important messages for Leo here today? Maybe about their own business or their... Oh, yep. See? their own business or their own career, because we know you're about that money, and it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, you're an ambitious person, and I think you own that. That's great. Yeah, oh my god. Your life is going great, my loves. I mean, maybe not all of it, you know, it's always complex, but like, oh my gosh. You do not need this drama because you're doing so many great freaking things on your own. You don't need them. You don't need them to mess up your life for like a few weeks and mess up your heart. You have so many better, more exciting, more fulfilling things to focus on, especially in your career and in your money ventures, okay? You have Five of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. If you've been struggling monetarily, this is about to end, or you're currently ending this by healing a lot of money stuff and making a plan and actually being in a career position now where you're making money, and maybe if you have debts, you're repaying your debts and it's really looking good, or maybe you come from a background of poverty and that's something that like you're really proud of pulling yourself out of because you have a really good position now. Yeah, and people are admiring of you because of that if they know. I mean, come on now. Look at these cards. If you know tarot, you already know, okay? But Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, which again, these are not the Ten of Cups nor the Ten of Pentacles, which are similarly amazing cards. But the tens in both of these suits have two people together at least. So it's often a couple or some kind of partnership, sometimes with kids. Whereas the nines in these suits here, Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles, represent achievement and ultimate happiness, ultimate achievement, recognition, success, both in the material world and in the emotional world. So you achieve great things in your professional life. You make a great lot of money about that. You are respected by people in your field. You have a lot of experience, a lot of work, a lot of effort, you know, a lot of knowledge under your belt. And here, this is like dream come true. This is your dream come true. If you've wished about things, if you're manifesting things, it's coming true, and you also just feel so happy and fulfilled. And they're both on their own. Do you see that? You don't need nobody to complete you. You don't need nobody to like advance your career for you. And I think you know that by this point, but it's like, nah, you're the boss. You are the boss, seriously. Even if you're not literally, like the way you go about your career and the way you carry yourself, like you're the boss and you know it. You know you've got it. Come on now, you've been working at this for long enough. Like you deserve it. You've earned it. That's really what it is. Like this is not like a streak of luck. You've been working for this. Working hard and taking risks and getting to know yourself in the process and doing your inner work really. And just, you deserve this. Yeah, there's a reason why you're here, and it's not luck. And it's not because other people have done you favors, because that hasn't happened. This is just you. You and yourself. Yes. This is literally the Leo card, by the way. Strength. There's a strong harmony between different parts of yourself. I think you have a good balance of your masculine and your feminine energies. Yeah, which is, again, that's also why you don't feel like you need anybody else, because you don't feel like you need to compensate for parts of you that you feel you don't have or that you're lacking. Yeah, and then Ten of Wands in reverse. You may have avoided a burnout by making a decision to leave some projects behind. That's kind of a more specific message I'm getting. Because upright, this card is about, and you know it's a 10, but it's not about the other things I was talking about with 10s, but it can be about carrying a really big burden, and just, it's too much, and you know. But with this in reverse, I feel like you've just avoided this. I feel like you made some kind of decision, or it could be that you made a decision to simplify things, and a lot of you have your business, or that's coming through really strongly. Or even if you don't, you're some kind of boss, or you have people underneath you, or you have a lot of freedom about the decisions that you make in your work. You made the decision to let go of certain people, let go of certain projects, let go of certain ideas, or you took action to simplify certain things in your work so that they take less time and energy out of you. Maybe automate certain things, or maybe you hired someone to help you with stuff like an assistant or whoever else, or you kind of saw like, oh, if I implement this new thing I'm also working on, I'm gonna have too many projects at once, and even though I love all of them, want to work on all of them, passionate about all of them, I think it's gonna be too much for you. Or maybe you just recently took some kind of vacation or readjusted how many hours you work. You know, it could be so many things, but you made a change or you made a decision, and it could have to do with letting something go that has helped you avoid burnout or overwhelm, or you are correct that it would have not worked. So congratulations on that. That's awesome. And see, another, like, you're so good at making decisions. You're so good at, you know yourself so well. Because you're so good at making decisions, and you have the success because you know yourself so well, and you know your craft so well. And you have so much experience and mastery when it comes to both of these things. Yeah, Saturn, you've learned your Saturn lessons. Or you've just gone through your Saturn return, and it's translating into a lot of success, which means you've been working hard and learning the hard lessons in your life. Congratulations. A lot of people try to avoid them. Maybe like this person that we talked about. Let's get you a final message. Okay, sacred sexuality. I'm going to put them here, but it's not about this person anymore. This is just about you. We have the Seeker. And maybe one last one, Spirit. Last message for our Leos tonight. Manifest. There's a show called Manifest. It's really good. I don't know why I was called to say that. Maybe you watched it too. I think the last season is coming through soon. This card it doesn't come out, but I keep seeing it when I shuffle Versatility, so I wanted to show it to you. And then Get Curious at the bottom. Get Curious at the bottom. Okay, so I want to read from the booklet for these cards. I'm going to start with the Seeker, and maybe that's going to be it. Maybe I'm going to read other ones, I'm not sure, but let's go with the Seekers. I feel called to this one. So I think it's going to be at the end. Okay. The Seeker indicates a need for energy, movement, vitality, and excitement. That's literally the energy I came through with in your reading. Oh my god, love that. The Seeker is childlike at heart and has faith that at its core the world is a beautiful place. As we grow older, it is easy to lose touch with our innocence and sense of wonder. See, I knew you weren't like 18. Again. We have responsibilities, stressful home and work environments, external pressures, physical sensitivities, and disease. In the end, we get locked into a survival mentality and we don't know how to break free. The Seeker's message is one of reclamation. It is not so much about ridding yourself of the stress, but remembering your essence. Slowly nurture your sense of wonder to all that is around you. You may feel silly at first, but keep working on it to balance out the negative. Replace statements of what if everything goes wrong with what if everything is exactly as it should be. Balanced Seeker energy is one of empowerment, curiosity, get curious, and confidence to navigate both the external and internal worlds. If Seeker is out of balance, you may be a bit untethered. You may be pushing yourself on to the next thing, thinking that may be your cure. An imbalanced Seeker energy may also give their power away to others. As Seekers, we must remember that we are gathering experiences and wisdom for growth, not because we believe it is a prescription to fix our perceived issues. Yes, and something if you have Jupiter in Scorpio, that's like extra confirmation, but what I want to say is I'm noticing, especially with like the Seeker, Manifest, and Get Curious, this is a lot of Jupiter energy, okay, a lot of Jupiter energy, and I think you've been more tapped into Saturn in the recent years, and I think there was a reason. Some of you was like some kind of Saturn return or some kind of Saturn transit, or you were just like, I'm committed to my work and my dream and myself, and that's great for you. But now you're a bit out of balance, or now you can kind of breathe now and stop taking things so seriously sometimes and just have fun and be gregarious and optimistic and manifest things, and that's all the energy of Jupiter. So you might also kind of want to study or get into your Jupiter. You might want to get a reading from me because I'm an astrologer, and we can look into your Jupiter and what is your personal Jupiter energy, how you can tap into it, and all those types of things if you are curious. See, curious, but yeah, I was already thinking, I think I'm gonna read one more card, and I think it's gonna be Get Curious, and then it was written Curious in this description, and it just felt like it was a sign. So let's see, I'm gonna read Get Curious, and then that's gonna be it. If I can find it. Okay. Get curious. A lot is said about how important it is to have a positive mindset, but not as much about a curious mindset. Curiosity can be the bridge to shifting our thought patterns. It is neutral but inviting. When we feel stuck, cynical, and bored with life, tapping into our curiosity can spark a rapid domino effect within our thoughts. There is so much in this world we will never know, but to simply begin wondering about what is around you can snowball into passions and excitement you never knew you had. If you are unsure where to begin, simply look around. How do flowers get their color? How did snakes evolve? Do dogs taste the same things as humans? Nothing is too silly. Yeah, I feel that for you. It's like regrounding or going back to enjoying the simple pleasures and joys of life. Yeah, and I've been really joyful in this video, and enjoy my joy. That's literally what I said at first, at the beginning, right? Yeah. Something I wanted to say about this. And there is like this card, there's multiple elements on it, and there's like a different description for each element. And there was like a general one here, which is the one I read, and there was some other ones here, but I only feel called, I was gonna read only this one, the general one, but I feel called to read the Ivy one because that's a word I heard a lot today, so I feel like that must be a sign. Okay, so I'm gonna read it. Ivy is most known for being everywhere. It covers forest floors and climbs walls and wraps itself around trees. Curiosity leads us to rapid expansion. See Jupiter! The expansion is literally Jupiterian, okay? As ivy climbs the surface, its roots take different shapes in order to propel itself forward. In the same way, our curiosity changes us. It allows us to root into our current life more deeply. It invites us to climb to new heights and begin new journeys when we feel called. Yeah, beautiful. And I remember what I wanted to say about what I read earlier, because it talked about when we feel stuck, cynical, and bored with life, tapping into our curiosity can spark a rapid effect within our thoughts. There is a wise teacher, again teacher, Jupiter, of mine that once said, the cure to judgment is curiosity. So I will leave you with this beautiful wisdom. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Leo. I definitely did. If you did and this resonated and was insightful, you can let me know by liking the video. You can let me know by commenting down below as well. I love connecting with you so much. And if you'd like to see more from me, you can subscribe to get more from me. And if you do, there's an even higher likelihood that my next readings will be for you, because you'll be part of my energetic collective that I tap into naturally when I do readings like these. So I hope you have a great day. If you'd like to work with me further, okay, I'm a tarot reader, of course. I'm also an astrologer and a life coach, psychosynthesis life coach to be more precise. And I have different offerings that pertain to all of these skills, okay? So you can look at the link in the description if you are curious, if you're curious about that and want to look into that and book with me. And if you'd like to thank me, tip me monetarily, send me donations, there's also a link for that down below. So look into that if you'd like. Otherwise, thank you for being here, sending you so much love. I hope you have the best time, that you get curious, that you get to have fun, and you are so impressive, you are so loved, and I will see you next time, Leos. Bye!